Hey, welcome back to Keys and Cafecito. I'm your host, Anna Franklin, realtor, cafecito enthusiast, and the one who reads the fine print so you don't have to. Today's episode is all about something that sounds boring, but is actually a total superhero in your home buying journey. That's right, contingencies. These are your guardrails, your pause buttons, your I'm not fully locked in until I know what I'm buying safety net. Let's break it down. What are contingencies anyway? Contingencies are conditions written into your contract that must be met for the sale to move forward. If the conditions are not met, you can back out without losing your deposit. The big three: inspection, appraisal, and loan. First, we'll talk about the inspection contingency. This is your chance to make sure that the house isn't hiding any scary surprises. You hire a home inspector, maybe a plumber, roofer, even a mold specialist, depending on what turns up. We usually have 7 to 10, sometimes up to 17 days to complete, depending on our terms. If you find major issues, you can ask the seller to fix them, request a credit, or cancel the deal altogether. I once had a really cute couple fall in love with a home only to find $15,000 in plumbing issues during the inspections. We tried to negotiate with the seller, but they would not budge on any repair credits. So, thanks to their contingency, we walked away without penalty and ended up finding something better. Next is appraisal contingency. Even if you're willing to pay $1 million for a house, your lender wants to make sure it's actually worth that much. If the home appraises lower than your offer price, you've got options. We can renegotiate with the seller. There can be a difference that can be paid. So if you offered $600,000 on a home, but the appraiser believes that it's only worth $575,000, then there's a $25,000 difference, and you can either pay the difference or we can renegotiate with the seller for a lower price. Third option is to cancel the deal if we're unable to make a deal. So, one important tip: in competitive markets, some buyers waive this, but never ever do it blindly. Always have a plan and a backup. And the third is loan contingency or financing contingency. Just because you're pre-approved doesn't mean your final loan is locked in. A lot can change: your credit, income, or even the lender requirements. This contingency protects you in case your financing falls through. It usually lasts up to 17 days. If you lose your job or your lender flakes, ask me how I know that one. This clause gives you a way out. I had a buyer once. We were working with a lender who basically ghosted us mid-deal. We ended up switching lenders and saving money, but that financing contingency was absolutely a lifeline. So what happens when you waive contingencies? Waiving contingencies can make your offer look more competitive, but it is risky business. If you back out for any reason after removing contingencies, you could lose your earnest money deposit, and that's thousands of dollars. Never waive without serious strategy and professional guidance. Some buyers do limited waivers, like shortening timelines instead of removing them completely. So that's definitely a tip in a competitive market. Contingencies aren't there to be annoying. They're there to protect you. So before you even think about waiving anything, let's talk. I'll help you understand the risk, the market, and the right move for your situation. If this episode gave you clarity or at least helped you breathe a little easier, hit that follow button, leave a review, and share it with your favorite future homeowner. And as always, if you have questions, I'm just a DM or cafecito away. See you next time on Keys and Cafecito.